Did you know that a staggering 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck? That's a mind blowing statistic that should shake you to your core. And let's not even get started on the fact that the average American household carries a whopping $137,000 in debt. Scary, right? But don't worry. I'm about to drop some serious knowledge bombs that will have you transforming your finances in no time. And just to keep you on the edge of your seat, let me tease you with this. By the end of this video, you'll know the secret to building generational wealth that can change the course of your family's future forever. Look, we all want to live our best lives, but the harsh reality is that financial stress is holding way too many of us back. That's why it's time to take control of your finances and embark on a transformative journey that will set you up for success both now and in the long run. So today I'll take you to 5 simple ways to transform your finances today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our video updates. Plus, it helps us spread the Thrive Wise love to help more people thrive wisely. Now, let's begin. Let's be real here. Managing your finances can be a major headache. Between credit card debt, student loans, car payments, and trying to save for that elusive thing called retirement, it's no wonder so many of us feel like we're drowning in a sea of bills and financial obligations. And let's not forget about the temptation to splurge on those impulsive purchases that seem so harmless at the time but can really add up and put a dent on your budget. Who hasn't fallen victim to the siren call of that online shopping cart or the allure of a fancy new gadget? But it's not just about overspending. Many of us struggle with something even more fundamental: a lack of financial literacy. Let's face it, personal finance isn't exactly a core subject in most schools, which means a lot of us are essentially winging it when it comes to managing our money. And then there's the whole savings conundrum. How are you supposed to save for the future when just making ends meet in the present feels like a constant uphill battle? It's a lot to deal with. But the good news is that with the right strategies and mindset, you can absolutely turn things around and take control of your financial destiny. Now it's time to dive right into the good stuff. Buckle up because I'm about to drop some serious wisdom that will have you well on your way to financial freedom. Here are the 5 simple steps you need to take to transform your finances and level up your life. Starting off with step number 1. Get real about your money mindset. Listen up, because this is arguably the most important step of all. Before you can make any meaningful changes in your financial situation, you need to get real about your money mindset. Too many of us have deeply ingrained beliefs and attitudes about money that are holding us back, often without even realizing it. Maybe you were raised to believe that money is evil, or that wealthy people are greedy, or perhaps you've internalized the idea that you're just bad with money and will never be able to get ahead. Whatever your specific hang-up may be, it's time to confront them head-on and start cultivating a more positive, abundant mindset. Start by identifying any limiting beliefs or negative self-talk patterns you have around money. Then, make a conscious effort to replace those beliefs with more empowering ones. Affirmations, visualization exercises, and even simple mantras can all be powerful tools in this process. Step number 2. Create a kick-ass budget and actually stick to it. I know, the mere mention of the B word is enough to make some of you break out in a cold sweat. But hear me out, because creating a solid budget is an absolute game changer when it comes to taking control of your finances. Think of your budget as a roadmap that helps you navigate the often treacherous terrain of monthly expenses, debt payments, and savings goals. Without a clear plan in place, it's far too easy to get sidetracked and lose sight of your financial priorities. Start by tracking your income and expenses for a month or two to get a clear picture of where your money is actually going. Then, create a realistic budget that allocates funds towards essentials like housing, transportation, and groceries, while also making room for debt repayment, savings, and a little bit of fun money. And don't just create the budget and let it gather dust in a forgotten folder on your computer. Treat that thing like a financial Bible and refer to it regularly to make sure you're staying on track. Step number 3. Prioritize debt demolition. Debt is like a heavy anchor weighing you down and preventing you from truly soaring to new financial heights. And trust me, I get it. Dealing with debt can feel overwhelming and even demoralizing at times. But the sooner you make a serious plan to tackle that debt head on, the sooner you'll be able to breathe easy and start building real wealth. There are a few different strategies you can employ here, but one of the most popular ones and the most effective is the debt snowball method. With this approach, you focus on paying off your smallest debts first, while making minimum payments on your larger ones. Once that first debt is paid off, you snowball that payment amount onto the next smallest debt, and so on until you've obliterated all of your debts one by one. Not only does this method provide a much needed psychological boost as you start to see those debts disappear, but it also frees up more and more of your income to put towards savings and investments over time. Step number 4. Build an emergency fund and then keep building. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs when you least expect them. One minute everything is smooth sailing, and then the next you're faced with a major car repair, medical bill, or some other unexpected expense that threatens to derail your financial progress. That's why having a solid emergency fund in place is so crucial. Ideally, you'll want to sock away enough cash to cover at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. That way, if disaster does strike, you won't have to resort to racking up more debt or dipping into your retirement savings just to stay afloat. Start small if you need to. Even setting aside $25 or $50 per paycheck can add up over time. And once you've hit your initial emergency fund goal, don't stop there. Keep contributing to that fund regularly, and eventually, you'll have a truly robust safety net in place. Step number 5. Invest in your future and watch your money grow. Alright, my dear viewers, we've laid the groundwork with steps 1 through 4, and now it's time for the fun part. Investing. This is where you really start to unlock the power of compound growth and build serious wealth over time. Now, I know the idea of investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're new to the game. But the truth is, it's really not as complicated as you might think. Thanks to the wonders of technology and the rise of user-friendly investment platforms, it's easier than ever to get started with just a few taps on your smartphone. Whether you decide to invest on low-cost index funds, individual stocks, or even venture into the wild world of cryptocurrency, the key is to start early and invest consistently. Even small contributions can add up to massive gains over the course of decades, thanks to the magic of compound interest. And don't forget to take advantage of any employer-sponsored retirement plans, like 401ks or 403bs, especially if your company offers matching contributions. That's essentially free money just waiting for you to claim it. But what if you could only implement one of the 5 steps that I just laid out? Well, the step that would truly be a game changer for your financial transformation is step 2, creating a kick-ass budget and actually sticking to it. I know, budgeting might not sound like the most exciting or sexy part of the process, but trust me, it is absolutely crucial. Without a clear, well-defined budget in place, we're essentially flying blind when it comes to managing your money. It's like trying to navigate a road trip without a map or GPS. You might eventually reach your destination, but you'll likely take a whole lot of unnecessary detours and wrong turns along the way. But with a solid budget acting as your financial roadmap, you'll always know where exactly your money is going, and you'll be able to make informed decisions about how to allocate your resources. No more mindless spending or wondering where all of your hard-earned cash seems to disappear to each month. So, What's been your biggest money struggle so far? And how are you planning to overcome it? Drop those insights down below. I'll be reading every single comment and responding to as many as I can. Let's build this community of money moguls together. Well, that's basically 5 simple steps to transform your finances today. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And hey, it seems that YouTube thinks that the next video can completely transform your financial situation. Watch it to find out whether they're correct. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button to see more videos on how to thrive wisely. Till next time.